Welcome back to the LEC as Misfits took down Australis, and with this victory they're getting one step closer to locking in the top 4. And to talk about this game I have with me Mersa. Thank you very much for joining me, Mersa. One question about the game, because for the majority of the split we've been used to Misfits gaining power in the mid to late game, but it looks like for the past 2 games when you have an advantage in the early game, this is when things get messy for you in the following up on the game. Do you agree on that, and is it something you addressed with the team?
First of all, thank you for having me.
Yes,
we talked about this after last week, that even in the game versus Vitality, right? I think we started pretty well. Like we had a small gold lead, we had like 2-3 drakes, I'm not sure, and then we couldn't like play good in the mid game and we threw the game. But like there are many games where we start like down 5k and we find the comeback. So this week we tried to work on it. Obviously we are still not there, but I think we are getting better.
Alright.
And this game like started pretty well. We just like were a bit undecisive on some plays, and that costed us.
All right. I think it's a different mechanic when you're playing being ahead. What do you think makes it difficult for you playing ahead and leading the pace of the game? Because as we said, that's not something you guys have been used to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure. Like today they also had like this Astralis team comps that they are like doing with Vex, and like dive comps and CC comps are a bit like annoying to play against, and if you do like some mistakes, like they can always come back. So yeah, it was like mostly that. I feel like their combos like pretty good at like catching us off guard.
All right. Well, a win is a win, nonetheless, and it's looking super good for you leading into playoffs. And I want to ask Mersa, because the last time we had a talk with each other was in the beginning of the split, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
What's your take on the improvements that you made throughout the last weeks, and how do you reflect on your progress in the LEC?
I mean, I'm still not very satisfied with my performance, but obviously like this is like a long-term plan. Like it's spring now and our goal is like to be as good as possible by summer. So like I trust the process, and I mean like step by step I feel like I'm improving, and obviously like I have great coaches. So it's going better.
Oh, I'm very happy to hear that, and we can see the progress from your end, Mersa. Last question for you. Veteo had yet another Kia player of the game today. Where would you rank him among the LEC mid laners right now?
I mean, right now, like top 1 for sure. I think like Larsen was the other mid laner that was like pretty good in the start of the split. But I feel like Vincent, like Veteo is more consistent. So right now I would like put him on the top.
Yeah, he's been doing really good this year in the LEC. Well, that's all for us now, Mersa. Thank you so much for the interview, and good luck on the rest of Super Week. I heard some players were sick, so hopefully everything goes right for you.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And for the next game, Mad Lions face elimination as they need a win against Vitality. So let's just listen to their thoughts ahead of Super Week.
For Mad Lions to make playoffs, we have to beat all the oppositions in the Super Week.
We have to win everything. Like there is no more room for mistakes. We have already done too many. At the beginning we were in a really good spot. I think we all thought we were fine, we were good. But after that we kept having some mistakes. We kept having some losses that were affecting a bit our confidence, and like the moment they keep coming and then you just go into a negative atmosphere, then everything crumbles a bit and you realize you're just like 5-9 in the standings.
Try to get in behind the Chaos Storm, Basil will fall. Wonder going forward, unforgiven, pulls the Moonlight Vigil, has to pop the blast, go to get away, and Hitlersax on the chase. A double once again for the Pike. Rika third, as Upset will take him, unforgiven. Number 4, Ben Anakar done with this game.
Not making playoffs after winning LEC back-to-back would be embarrassment for us.
From being champion to maybe not even making playoffs, it's something really tough because it affects your confidence a lot. Like you think you're better than what you really are. When you don't have that support that you would have last year, you realize that you're still missing a lot of everything to be a good player. Like you're still missing a lot of experience, you're still missing a lot of knowledge, a lot of like everything. You just realize how bad you are when you miss that part. It's a really big hit for even my confidence, but yeah.
Fnatic will shut Mad Lions out of playoff.
Climbing this wall is like the last chance we have to make playoffs, so we have to give our best right now. It's just one more week and then I'm gonna be bored of vacations or whatever, and it feels really bad, man. There is always hope. I don't know where it comes from, but you always have to hope. Like, you need to stick to something to... There is always a reason. In this case, we want to those playoffs. We believe it's still possible, even though it's for sure not in our hands anymore. I mean, it can still be, but yeah, it's hard. But it's on us.
I see hope. I think we can do it.